welcome to my first ever YouTube video. I am so happy to be here. I've been thinking about doing this for a while now, and really the only thing stopping me was just picking up my camera and doing it myself. So here I am, picking up my camera and just doing it. This whole channel is truly about planning your Disney trips, especially if you have a baby or a toddler, or if you just want to watch someone vlogging their trips, vlogging a prep and pack. I will be doing all those things and just sharing my love with you for Disney. There also may end up being a little bit of lifestyle in there. We'll see as time goes on, but anyway, let's get into the video. Today we are talking about my Disney gear must-haves if you are bringing a baby or a toddler. So we took our son to Disney when he was 5 months old, on the cusp of being 6 months old, and then we took him again for his first birthday. Everything on this list are things that I feel I could not have survived the trip without. First on the list, we're gonna talk diaper bags. So for our first trip to Disney World with my son when he was 5 months old, we took the Skip Hop backpack. Now, I loved the Skip Hop backpack, but the reason I didn't like it and I didn't put it on this list is because it was more of a taller backpack, and I have come to realize that when I'm in Disney World, I don't like a tall backpack. I like something wide that I can just open, see all of the contents inside, and pull out whatever I need to pull out. That's why for his first birthday trip, I ended up buying the Mina Bay bag. This is a really big bag. This bag has 9 pockets inside. It's got so much space, and I will insert a clip here of what the bag looks like inside. It truly just has so much room. It also fits great under both of my strollers that I have. On the subject of diaper bags, the Mina Bay was great because I was able to purchase a mini bag that goes inside the diaper bag. This is for specifically diapering. So when you open it up, it has this changing cover that you can just put out on the table. Wipe packages are huge, so it's nice to be able to have this. I can just put wipes in every single day, fresh ones, and then I can take them out and reload it every night. This bag is also pretty big as well, so I can also fit some snacks in here if I wanted to. I have these disposable changing pads as well. I usually don't put the black one right down on the changing pad just because of germs, so I usually lay this one out, and I got these on Amazon. It's a pack of 24, and I didn't even use them all. I still have so many extras from our trip. I have antibacterial wipes in here as well, and passy wipes. This is great when you don't want to bring out the big bag to go change a diaper. So if I needed to change a diaper when I was in Disney, I would just grab this little bag because it had everything I needed in there. Another must-have for me is these tiny organizing bags. These go inside my diaper bag, and I'm able to have everything separated by what they are. So I don't have to be like rummaging through the bag, trying to get this, trying to get that, and it's all in a different spot. We have medicine, and here we have all of his going out to eat items. So I have burp cloths, I have disposable bibs in here, which are great. Those are a must-have. I also have, which we would not have survived the trip without these, are sticky placemats for dining. These ones are cute. They've got Mickey on them, so they're great. They're very nice and themed. These were from Amazon, and I will link everything below so you can go and shop if you'd like to. These were great because I would never give my son a plate in a restaurant because I know that he will throw it and he will break it. So this really helped to mitigate the mess because then I was able to just kind of scoop everything up and throw it away. I also have another little bag for clothes, extra clothes in case of a mess, and yes, you will need extra clothes because of a mess. Another must-have is a travel water bottle. This is the Munchkin cup. It's a straw cup, and it is a must-have because it has a cover because of germs, and it also is insulated so it stays cool all day. I love this one, and I am always reaching for it every single day, not just in Disney. Sticking on the subject of food, before I had a toddler, I never brought a lunchbox into the parks. I didn't even know that you could bring snacks into a park. And I quickly learned that a must-have is a lunchbox. And this is a huge lunchbox. I got this one off Amazon. It is so big, it's so tall. It fits all the pouches I need in there, all the snacks. This is also great for the flight because you can bring it on the plane. We also stored all of his snacks in the Gobi snack container. This is great, and it also ends up being a toy because they can sit there and click the snacks through that they want, and it actually holds a lot of snacks. Another must-have that you might not think about, stain treaters. I can't tell you how many times we spilled something on ourselves or the baby made a mess and we needed to use a stain treater, and we didn't have it for our first trip. So our second trip, I had these ready to go, and they were great in a pinch when we needed to just quickly stain treat something, and then we could throw it in the wash when we got back to the hotel. I'm gonna breeze by these next 2 recommendations because they're pretty straightforward, but a must-have was a stroller fan in case of heat. It's so nice to be able to just cool down with a stroller fan. And the second thing is a rain cover. This is so important to have. And I also have a little tip that if you are going into a ride and it doesn't look like it's gonna rain and it's looking beautiful, put the rain cover on anyways, because it might rain when you're in that ride, and when you get back out, your stroller will be soaking wet and all of the contents in the stroller will be soaking wet. So just put that rain cover on right before you go into the ride, and then you won't have anything to worry about when you get back out, and you'll be good to go. I'm planning to film a video soon of a stroller setup when we go for our trip in November, and one of those things on that list is going to be a toy snap-it holder. These were great for teethers. When he was 6 months old, we could just attach the teether to the little string. I don't really know how to describe it, so I'll insert a clip here, but it was great because then if he ended up throwing it, it wouldn't leave the stroller, it would stay on, and we didn't have to worry about losing anything. And along that line is also a pacifier clip. If your child uses pacifiers, just get a passy clip. Super easy. You can clip it to the stroller, you can clip it to them, and then you won't have to worry about losing a million passies while you're in Disney. Along the lines of that stroller setup, I also use carabiners and also little bags that go on the stroller. That way we can put any of our extra things like bubble wands in that side pocket, or we can attach any bags from merchandise that we get onto the carabiners. Those are great, and again, that will be coming in a later video. Something that I brought for both trips when my son was 6 months and a year old is a baby carrier. For his 6-month trip, we used the Wild Bird carrier, and for his 12-month trip, we used the Hope and Plum carrier. I like them both, and they both worked great, but I will say that I found the Hope and Plum carrier to be a lot more comfortable, especially on my back. There's something about the Wild Bird where the straps are really wide, and they also feel super heavy, and I think it just put a lot more pressure on my back. So I found that with the Hope and Plum, it was a little more lightweight, and it was easier to carry him, especially since he was bigger. So I would definitely recommend getting a carrier. Before we get on to the topic of strollers, I want to talk about the last big must-have that I have, and that is renting gear from Babyquip. So we rented gear from Babyquip for the first trip and the second trip that we took, and both experiences were amazing. We rented from the same people every time, and they were just so good and provided such amazing quality products. For his first trip at 6 months, we rented a full-size crib with the Newton mattress as well as a bath seat, and then for his 12-month visit, we also rented that same full-size crib with the Newton mattress, a bath seat, and this time we rented a high chair as well. And I have to say, I was honestly shocked that the pricing wasn't as much as I expected. I think for the 8 days that we had for this last trip that we just had, we ended up paying around $200 in total for the 3 products that we got. And for me, I thought it was great. I thought it was a great price. I always try to find discounts as well. This is a must-have for us because I have heard that sometimes when you go to check into your resort and you request a pack and play or a crib, sometimes they will say that there are none available, and then you're kind of left to find something, anything that will work. For me, I'm super type A. I like to know that something's going to be there, guaranteed, and I won't have to worry about it. So this was a great option for us and definitely a must-have. I will use them every time I go to Disney. All right, now let's talk about strollers. So for both visits, these past 2 times that we've taken him to Disney World, we have used our Mockingbird stroller. Now, I love the Mockingbird stroller. I really don't have any issues with it. It's a great stroller. It is so big and it fits everything that I could possibly need in there. My one big issue with the Mockingbird stroller is that it's super heavy. If I was traveling with my toddler by myself, I would not be able to bring that stroller on a bus, and also my son and our bags. It's just too much. But again, I love Mockingbird so much, and I think their customer service is so excellent that it makes up for any issue I have with the heaviness. But if you're thinking about doing solo travel with your toddler, I would just err on the side of caution because it is super heavy. And even my husband taking it on the bus, it's like if the seat's facing you, you have to turn the seat back around in order to fold it. It's just, there's more steps involved. So for this next trip that we are taking in November, we have actually decided to get a travel stroller. So we have got the Bombi BBV2, I think that's the name of it. This is the stroller that we're going to be taking to Disney in November. It's 17 pounds, I think, and it also comes with a bag, and I've heard that some airlines will let you store it on the plane with you, so we'll see what happens with that once we get to the airport. We've been using this on all our walks, and so far I really love it. It's got great traction, great steering, so I'm super excited to use it in Disney. We'll see how it goes, and my son seems to like it a little bit more. I feel like he can sit more upright in it than he can in the Mockingbird, so I'm super excited to try it out. And when I do my stroller tour, I will do both the Mockingbird and the Bombi, so you can see kind of both and how the storage is and how it rolls. So I'm super excited to be showing you that. So again, Mockingbird or Bombi, it's just up to you and your personal preferences. I love the Mockingbird because it truly can hold everything, but I'm really excited to give the Bombi a go. I can't wait to see how it does in Disney and how it works for us as a family, especially because I'll probably end up with my son solo for a day or even maybe a full vacation at some point. So we will definitely see how the stroller does in November. All right, everyone, so those are my Disney World must-haves. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more. Again, I am so excited to be starting this channel. I have been watching vlogs and mom Disney content creators basically my whole life, and so this feels really special to me and full circle because I want to share all my knowledge with everyone. So please stay tuned. I have a lot more content coming, and I'm so excited for you all to be here on the journey. Have a good day.